Hello lovely people, dear friends and community, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to have a little bit different pick a card. It's going to be what is your next voyage destination and why. This was also requested by a beautiful subscriber and viewer. So you have 3 piles to choose between, and we have also the world card from different decks. So it could also be that maybe there is a message on the first card, on the deck, but we also have other tarot decks, cards and oracles, and also spinning the globe to see if we have some extra confirmation or several places. And we're just going to keep it open, but this could be everything from a reason that you're visiting, moving, or just something exchange going on. So let's get started. First of all, pile number 1, you have the Emperor and also the professional Madagascar, and you have also the World card from the Old Tarot. Then we have pile number 2, and this is the Wheel of Fortune, Singapore, and we have the World and also have the Ever After. Crowns deck. And pile number 3, we have the Star, Blue Lagoon, Iceland, and then we have the World Cottage Magic Tarot deck. So then you choose your time and let's get started when you're ready. Hello and welcome, pile 1. If you selected these 2 cards, this is your reading. Okay, take the globe, spin the globe a little bit later. So first of all, you selected the Emperor and the professional Madagascar. I'm getting that maybe for some of you we're gonna get more cards from the different decks to see information. But first of all, this is a major arcana that has also to do with the Aries sign. This could be also the beginning. This could also be that you're visiting a place that you wanted for a long time. Because the Aries card is the first card in the zodiac sign and is also about taking some type of action, inspired action, taking the lead. Maybe this is going to be something that you're traveling alone, like in solo for the first time. As we can see here, maybe Madagascar may be significant. I'm getting also shown, from Spirit, the cartoon movie Madagascar. Maybe that's significant. Maybe you're traveling with somebody that likes that a lot, or maybe you like the animals, that are there, from the penguins, for instance, lions, etc. But it's also one thing that is important here, that we can see that there is this bridge that you're crossing, and we can see this person is stopping up a little bit. Maybe there's something that you wanted for a long time. This is a major arcana, so this is a big change, or there's a big step for you. Maybe there's something about the new time you're visiting this, or like I mentioned, maybe you're traveling solo, alone for the first time, and you're stopping up like, do I really ready for this? But I'm getting that, yes, this is your time. This is your time to maybe get out of your comfort zone also, in a positive way. And making this trip, this travel, is also going to do that you're going to maybe connect to other people, connect to other countries, cultures, but also maybe there's been some type of missing a gap in yourself, that when you travel there, maybe you will find some type of information, or like the missing pieces are coming together. This was quite specific. And then we have the World card here from the Old Tarot, and as we can see, this is the Old also, so very wise, very also intellectual. This could also be that there is a new cycle for you also in your life, not only that you're traveling, but it's also a new cycle and you just decided to do this. So first of all, we're going to tap one more card, to see if there are other places than maybe Madagascar that may be significant. So let's see for pile number 1. And I'm going to shuffle the cards, let's see. So one more card, please, Spirit, for pile number 1. What is the next voyage destination and why? Oh, wow, this is super significant. Okay, so I'm going to show you first. So you drawn the Temperance, and this is Lago de Nicaragua in Nicaragua. This is, you know, in South America. What is interesting, several things here. First of all, you have the Emperor, Major Arcana, that is Aries, that's a fire sign. You have another Major Arcana Temperance, this is also Sagittarius. And as we can see, this is the arrow because, you know, this is the symbol of the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. So I'm getting something about moving forward. Temperance has also to do with healing and balance. Maybe you're making this trip to balance something in yourself. I mentioned already that you're kind of closing the gap in yourself, or maybe you're finding information or meeting people, or there's something that you're going to feel that maybe a missing puzzle, missing pieces are coming together. And there's a lot of lotus flowers. This is also tranquility. And we can see here is the mountain, but look at this beautiful view. Kind of like this person that is stopping up and, you know, just contemplating a little bit. So it could be both, you know, Nicaragua, South America, or the Madagascar that is important. But both fire signs, maybe you have that in your chart, or maybe you are called to take the passion, your inspired passion, to take this next trip. But both of these cards is Major Arcana, so this big change, something quite beautiful. Maybe to travel to one of these places, you know, it could be that it's going to give you some peace of mind. But, you know, also the Temperance has also to do with healing. So maybe you're healing something. I'm getting something about maybe, and I'm really sorry about that if this is, you know, it resonates for most of you, but maybe you're healing some type of childhood wounds or trauma that happened. And now you're following something that you've been called to travel to these places. And back of the deck is quite interesting because we have the Three of Swords in Zagreb, Croatia. And this has also to do with healing. As we can see, there's umbrellas, there's raining. But there's two things here. You know, if you know the history about Croatia, you know about what happened, you know, back in the time, and they would split and the war and so on. So this is healing, this is coming into a new cycle like I mentioned, but we can see that the heart is in front of the swords and there is illumination. So, and rain is also about healing and cleansing. So quite interesting. So I'm going to take this tarot deck from the old, let's see. I have some more cards about, you know, what more do we need to know? This could be also that with the owl here, that maybe this is a place that you wanted to travel a long time. Maybe it's a place that you read about when you were a child. Because I'm getting a lot of this child energy. Or maybe that you've been wanting for a long time. Let's see. So what more do you want us to know for pile 1? Thank you for being here today and I hope you're doing great. Let's see. Wow. This is about healing. When you are traveling to this place or one of these places, or maybe somewhere nearby, this is you are healing. You have healing with the Temperance, and I show you the back of the other deck, the Three of Swords. This is a double confirmation. You can't back this up. You are healing again. This is beautiful. We can see this is the Three of Swords. This could also be a heartbreak healing, because sometimes, you know, well, it's more maybe when you were a child, so, but it's also that you write maybe the initials in a tree, or, you know, the person that you are together with or are in love with. Here we can see there's one feather falling down, meaning that you still haven't lost hope maybe about love, or when it comes to the next path, the new next cycle. Really beautiful. So you are healing when it comes to this trip. See, what do you want us to know? Temperance again. Oh my god. Wow, I love to shuffle in front of the camera. You have double confirmation, first with the Three of Swords and then the Temperance twice. I mean, this is major. So again, we have this healing energy. This is, as you can see, this is the sun rising up again after balancing. You're ready to take the next step. And this was really interesting because when I was searching to take the world card is in all the piles but from different decks. this card flipped out and in again, and I was drawn kind of to the chest of the owl, because you can see the owl has its eyes closed but has done the healing, so you kind of done the work and you're ready for the next step. It could also be that if you experience some type of heartbreak is not always, you know, in loving relationships. Could be family, could be friends, could be colleagues, it could be also situations, places. You're ready for the next. Again, we had fiery energy with the Sagittarius, and look, we have both the triangle and the square, very significant. Kind of all the edges are coming together, and there's also some mirroring. As we can see, there is a little bit with the water, with the wing, and then is next to the grass, and the flowers are growing. And here we have the river. So there's a lot of healing. You know, we have the Three of Swords twice and the Temperance twice, and also again a lot of Sagittarius energy. So I was supposed to take 3 cards, but I was, you know, to take one more card for you, pile 1. Wow. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is transformation. This is rebirth for you. This is a new cycle. Look at this. This is kind of closing the eyes, and now you're waiting. You're ready now. You're not waiting anymore, and we can see this is actually the same flowers. Look at this, even though this is not the same card, because this earth signs such as Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Look at this. Eyes closed. You're kind of meditating, healing, you know, contemplating, like I mentioned. Here you are. You're ready to take off. You're ready to start something new. With all this red, it could be also that you're following your passion or you're healing love also. Super nice. And like I mentioned, it could be this is a new trip, or this is something you're visiting for the first time, or you're healing something, you're ready to embrace the new. This is so beautiful. And back of the deck, we have actually the Death card, has also to do with Scorpio. And this is transformation. This is rebirth. This is a new cycle. I love this for you, pile 1. So I'm going to take 2 oracle cards, and also spinning the world globe, you know. So what more do you want us to know for pile 1? Beautiful. So this is psychic gifts. Learn to trust your intuition. So again, with all this, the Temperance and also the Aries card is also about following the intuition again. It could be that maybe you're opening up, maybe you had experienced downloads or dreams by night where you have been kind of guided to take this trip, to take this new opportunity, but you're going to feel also a lot of happiness and joy with the hummingbird over here. So learn to trust your intuition. This is actually quite interesting, because like a spirit is showing me, there were 2 times today that this was something about, you know, the intuition. I was kind of called to contact somebody, a friend that I haven't seen in some time, and my instinct was, you know, text this person and ask to, you know, take a cup of tea, coffee outside. But then I was, you know, my head came me in the way, and I kind of, no, maybe this person is busy, etc, etc. So I waited maybe for 10 or 12 minutes. But I sent the message, and then I got the reply that, wow, I wished you could contact me like 10 minutes earlier, because then I was available. But then you know, somebody contacted me about a new plan. So I'm getting that quite, you know, follow intuition, follow your bliss, also follow when you got this kind of urge. But this is also number 16, and this is also about the Tower. I like the major, kind of like this unexpected change, but also positive when you're getting kind of focusing on yourself and following your intuition. So the last oracle card for today, before we're spinning the globe. This is number 6, and this is Sage, and this is blessing. So again, blessing has also to do with this healing that you are approaching. We have also a lot of Jupiter energy, and Jupiter has also to do with Sagittarius again. So this expansion, you will experience a lot of growth. You have a lot of flowers also, and trees, and this is also about healing emotions is what I'm getting. And you have also kind of like almost some cups here, like and you have the moon. So the sun and moon is very significant for you. We have also about healing and cleansing, like I mentioned, and Sage has also to do with cleansing and healing. It's sometimes it could be used when you're using kind of some type of candles or sticks or also oil. It can also it's also be used in food, but it's something that is very, very important. This is also about again spiritual, like following your instinct, and also it's kind of a confirmation also again, because we have that you have to follow your intuition. Just do I have any more downloads before I continue with the card? This has also to do with with Central America, this card, and I think it's also Egypt. So maybe that will be places that are also significant that you travel. And I'm getting another thing. So this is like the river. So this is like a new portal, like a new cycle, like I mentioned. You have also the river here. And I'm also getting that you're healing also your emotions. Yes, and don't stand in your way. I mentioned that you're taking this leap of faith, this new, beautiful, embracing this new era. I'm getting actually the song from Dua Lipa. Maybe you saw the movie, the Prada movie Part 2. But she made the song before the movie, and this about, she's singing about the end of an era. So it could be that this is the end of an era and you're starting this new era. That's going to be very joyful and significant for you. So okay, and now I'm spinning the wheel without like watching, and let's see. I'm going to point the finger, do you have some more places? Okay, I'm not watching, and let's see. Well, we have, so you can see we have the United States and Canada. That may be significant for you, North America. But we have also South America, which we mentioned here when it comes to Nicaragua. Let's see, the North Pacific Ocean. I'm drawn to Salt Lake City. That was also an Olympic place. Vancouver, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of also the part of Russia just before, like, Canada and Alaska and so. Okay, so this is what I had for you. I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments. And thank you for liking and watching. See you next time, and have a happy voyage destination. Peace and love. Hello and welcome, pile number 2. If you selected these 2 cards, this Wheel of Fortune and the other card. So first of all, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting card of this is, and this is Singapore. I'm getting different energies. For some of you, this could have to do with work, because I'm getting with the Jupiter sign is some type of expansion, and we have number 10. Kind of maybe you are relocating there. There is some type of a new cycle. It could be also something that is destined. But with the 2 flowers, I'm getting kind of, it could be love also. Maybe you're moving there when it comes to love or something. And what is interesting, that the other card that we have here is happily ever after the world. So this could be that you're moving there for love, or also it could be that it has to do with work, because I'm getting with the crown some type of money opportunity. So this is interesting, but this is something that is going to be quite interesting. Here's almost like the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm also getting London, because I'm seeing like the big eye here. So let's see. I'm going to first take one more part of this one. Let's see. So thank you for being here, pile number 2, and hope you're doing great. So for pile 2, what is, the next voyage destination and why? Okay, let's start it here. No, shuffling a little more. Ooh, Ace of Wands, Atacama Desert, Chile. Yeah, this could be an opportunity. With the hand here, I'm getting again the Jupiter energy, you know, so that's also to do with Sagittarius and expansion. I'm getting that the wish coming through, because I see kind of the shooting star. So this, I'm getting again love, and I'm getting also work. And back of the deck is the Five of Swords, and this is Skeleton Coast National Park, Namibia. So this could be maybe something that you gave on up. Maybe you lose hope that you wanted to travel there. Namibia could also be significant, you know, in Africa. But both places that we have, you know, like both Asia and Chile in South America. For some of you, I'm getting like a side note. Maybe you're traveling there because you're going to attend to a food festival. Wow, that's interesting. I'm getting something also about animals. Okay, so I'm going to take Oracle card. So let's see. What more for a beautiful pile too? This message when it comes to the next voyage destination and why. The Seven of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. The energy of the Queen of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Again, wow, there's so many synchronicities today with today's reading. Is amazing. Okay, so you have it here twice, the Ace of Wands. This is something new. This is something that is going to make you quite happy. I'm getting also that this is something that you're detoxifying blockages and the blocking of your chakras, especially your solar plexus chakra and root chakra. I'm also getting, and sacral chakra. So like the three lowest chakras, because this has to do with passion. This could also be intimacy, and this has to do that you're starting something new that is going to make you believe in hope again, is what I'm getting. But again, this is something new. This could also be something that has been orchestrated from the universe, the divine, you know, ancestors, helpers, you know, guys, whatever you're believing. Something that is almost like touching gold. This is so nice. So again, another confirmation about maybe the two places like we mentioned. I'm getting again detoxification because I split the deck and actually the Devil came out. There's a Capricorn card, but I'm getting that there's something that was toxic, or this could be energy. It doesn't need to come from you, it could be, you know, from other people. So you are cleansing that energy. I'm also getting that you are choosing yourself and going for what you want. So this could be like an opportunity to maybe start completely new, like kind of changing your life completely, because I'm getting a lot of this relocation energy. So happily ever after, it could be like you're moving there, you're relocating permanent, something that you wanted that is going to make you really, really happy. And with the Seven of Cups, I'm getting the energy. We see here the moon. I'm getting also maybe Turkey, China. This is also that maybe you have been confused, or you have been dreaming about this for a long time, and then the offer comes. And I'm getting that for some, like some few could be love, but most I'm getting some type of money that you're going to move there, or like I mentioned, food festival. With the energy of the Five of Pentacles, this energy of that you're not being left outside anymore, because maybe you're choosing yourself, and then other things are coming into alignment in your life, that you're ready for this next step, like your new life. And the energy of the Queen of Swords, this is you just going for what you want again. You are not afraid to have boundaries, to speak your truth, to honesty, clarity. This is what I want, this is on my terms. It could be, you know, that if somebody asks you to move in with them, you know, you're going to say, well, it's going to be on my terms because I want this type of relationship, for instance. Or if it's a job offer or money offer, well, this is going to be on my terms. I want this type of money, salary. Maybe you want some type of that they're going to pay you, maybe for traveling to visit family or friends once or twice a year, so the different things. So this is the energy of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So this is Gemini season when this is being uploaded. Maybe it is significant. But what is interesting, there is 2 swords. So for some of you, it could be that something that you're debating. You know, you have been confused a little bit with the 7 of Cups. Should I go for it? Should I not go for it? That kind of a little bit confusion or indecision energy. But I'm getting the justice, kind of, you will want the justice for yourself. So you're going to take the right choice for you when it comes to this new endeavor. Just was told to split the deck once more before I continue with the oracle cards. You see. Interesting, yes. The balancing of temperance, and you have like the little lamb and like the grown-up lamb. This could be also a place that you travel when you were a child. This is also Sagittarius energy. Like I mentioned, just a double confirmation because you have Jupiter. There's also Sagittarius energy. So this is also about, maybe you wanted to grow up there. Maybe you visited the place when you were a child. Maybe there's something that is been slow, but kind of also stepping forward, like little by little, when you wanted have this dream. Because I'm getting again with the 7 of Cups, there's a lot of this dreamy energy, like wanting to have that. I'm getting kind of a lot of this optimistic energy also, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to take 2 oracle cards and I see, you know, what are the messages that we're going to have for today. So let's see. Yes, and I'm also getting a side message because you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is also about luck. Could be like divine intervention, but this is also luck. You're being lucky. Maybe you're winning a trip also, or you're going to feel that you're lucky where you're getting this blessing, this opportunity. And Jupiter is also, you know, about luck. So 1 more oracle card. Pile 2. Nice. This is 25 animals. Honor the animal kingdom. So this could be actually that you are maybe traveling to maybe be a vet or work in some type of place that has to do direct connections with animals. That we have both, you know, with earth energy, with butterflies, so this transformation. And you have birds, you know, the dog is also very loyal, and the hedgehog. I'm getting kind of, you don't feel like you need to protect yourself or put your guard. Look at this energy. You're radiating. You're also maybe feeling some type of downloads or guides, some type of blessings. Really, really nice. So I'm going to take another oracle card. So pile 2. Okay, this came straight forward. 33. Arnica teacher. Okay, for some of you, maybe you are actually traveling to be some type of moving there because you're a teacher there, or you're going to be a language teacher, or you're also, this is 33, this is also another master number. Maybe this is, you know, your path number when you are calculating in your birth chart, like the numerology. But this is also kind of, we are getting with the old, kind of just speaking your truth again. really nice and really important, kind of getting for what you're wanting. This could be maybe you're offered a job as a teacher or as a professor, so you're moving there. This is because the card has also to do with commitment, and I mentioned the justice. This is also energy of a contract. And we have, you know, the Saturn energy. This is also, again, a lot of this Capricornic energy with, you know, working, again, ambitious. So, like I mentioned, this could also be that. And I'm getting also America, maybe Russia, Europe could also be significant, other places. Yeah, some type of kind of, you're not holding back anymore. You are not afraid to like, if you're a teacher, you know, if you're a teacher with this dog energy, I'm getting kind of, maybe you're not frightened, like, to teach others or show others, to be in a community, because if you're relocating, you're going to be a part of another community. I'm hearing also the word shape shifting, and there are not many animals there, but as we can see here, both with, you know, the dog, which is very loyal. I'm getting out, you have the possibility to meet a lot of like loyal friends, loyal community, that you're going to feel comfortable with them. And with number 5 here is change. So to final the reading, I'm going to spin the wheel without, you know, watching, so I can maybe have some extra place for you. So let's see. I'm not looking. Let's see. Okay. So this is Russia again, this is Kazakhstan, China, India, Afghanistan, Turkey may be significant, maybe also Bulgaria, Kazakhstan, Ukraine may be significant. These kind of the messages that I'm getting. Or maybe you're meeting somebody from there. That is, because actually we had Singapore, so this is another confirmation. Maybe you're meeting also people there that is going to make you feel kind of whole again, is what I'm getting. But for some of you, this may be a permanent relocation. And maybe you are meeting a vet or a person that is very good with animals, or if you're teaching, maybe you're meeting a person that has to do a lot of with zoology, about animals, vet, animal welfare also. Well, this is what I had for you. I hope it resonated, and see you next time, and have a nice and happy voyage. Peace and love. Hello, beautiful pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So today's reading is about what is your next voyage destination and why. So what is interesting is that the piles will filmed in different times, you know, different days. And just before I was going to record your pile, this pile, I got a lot of downloads. So I'm getting a lot of healing energy, a lot of kind of tranquility. I'm getting also about focusing on yourself, you the viewer, and also maybe about reconnecting with yourself. This is the first messages, you know. We're going to see like other messages that are coming, because we're using 2 different tarot decks and oracle decks. One of the things that also happened is that this gemstone, this is the angel aura crystal ball, it just suddenly started to kind of move, even though the floor is not, the table is not uneven or anything like that. So, and it landed kind of in the middle like this. I'm getting this is some type of energy that maybe about, it could be like grounding yourself. It could be that this trip, is going to make it that you are going to get like more grounded in yourself with the energies. Maybe it's going to be because this is also about healing with the stones. It could also be that there is something that you are letting go of that maybe wasn't positive, like energetically. It could be, circumstances, people, places, and so on. This has also to do with both the heart chakra. This could be that you're healing your heart chakra, you're open up to, it could be loving connections, but also when opening the heart chakra has to do with opening to new possibilities. It could also maybe letting a little bit go of control. And there is no judgment. Sometimes when we experience things in life, we need to like kind of control the outcome, or need kind of that things will be that way to kind of keep us safe. So this is something that you're kind of being more in the ebb and flow. And again, this is a lot of healing. You have the star card, which is healing. So I'm getting also another thing that has also to do with the crown chakra. So the crown chakra on top of the head. So it could also be that you have meditating a lot is what I'm getting. But this could also be that the travel that you are taking for some of you is going to be healing in many ways. Or this could also be actually that you are attending some type of maybe meditation festival or some type of spiritual festival, mindfulness. But this could also be that you are maybe traveling to teach something when it comes to the spirit realm. This is a lot about downloads. So if we start first with this card. So this card is the star card, and again has a lot to do with healing. This is Aquarius, and this is the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, so Northern Europe. So this is a place that has to do a lot with healing yourself, kind of also being centered in yourself. We have the stars, so there's also things that maybe have been taking a long time, maybe things you wished to do or travel since you were a child maybe. And we have also the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights is also for many a symbol of magic, because some of them are so breathtaking that if you have experienced that, it's almost like you didn't think that it was kind of nature, made as something like a blessing from the nature. It seems like it was, constructed or in some way done with some light working or something. So I'm getting that maybe there's been some rough times, because we have seen these rough rocks under mountains, and we have a bridge here, but it seems like it's maybe in the water, so not fully connected. This is also next to the capital in Reykjavik, so the capital of Iceland. Could also be that you are traveling to a capital, generally in another place, or Europe or Northern Europe, maybe a place also where it's possible to see the Northern Lights. But I'm getting a lot of healing energy, and the star comes after the Tower card in Tarot, so Major Arcana. So this is a big change. It could also be, again, without, it could be like literally, stormy weather, rough times, difficult times. And now when you travel to this place, there's going to be healing, or you are maybe participating in a festival, or you're going to have some time of mindfulness. Maybe you're also traveling for some type of yoga retreat or something similar. Or it could also be that you're finally getting some type of confidence to maybe give a speech, or teach others about spirituality or something new. Because Aquarius has also to do, is an air sign, that is something that is innovative, something new. That could also be. And this is the World card, other the pies have also the second card, that is the World card. What is interesting here, we see like this beautiful winter wreath here. And there's also two type of red ribbons. So again, this has also to do with opening your heart chakra with all the green. And I mentioned grounding. This could be a trip that you're going to feel more grounded with yourself, more centered. Maybe you've been in situations where things have been too much or difficult, or it was difficult to take a decision or have an opinion about something, about maybe the next step forward. So you're coming in alignment, and as we can see with this, again the green card, but there's 2 candles. So, and there's number 2, could be significant for you. But this is also maybe that you have the choice about having 2 paths or 2 trips also. So first I'm going to take one more card, and then other tarot cards, and let's see. But until now it's very meaningful, like very deep messages. Very about this calm and tranquil energy coming in, healing energy. This could be also, this is a side note, maybe for some of you, you have healing abilities, or you are also like a Reiki healer, and maybe you are traveling to Iceland or something similar to become a master healer or master Reiki healer. Or you have, maybe you're starting a practice where you're healing other people, and when you're healing other people, you're also healing yourself. So this is a side note. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and let's see. So part 3, thank you for being here, and hope you're doing great. So what are the messages for today? Shuffle some more, I'm waiting. Okay, so this is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, this is again about this earthy energy that we speaking about, centering and grounding. So this is Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus. This is Chiang Mai in Thailand. And Thailand, is also known for beautiful things. It's also about food, people traveling. A lot of people travel there. A lot of people travel there when actually it comes to Christmas, if you celebrate that, or the holidays, December, January, because they want to kind of get away. So again, I'm getting this energy to kind of get away, to heal, to maybe experience something new, like with the Star and the Aquarius energies, so something new. As we can see, here is this person working. So there is some type of also energy that things have been taking long, because the energy of Pentacles, this is slow moving. For some of you, this is something that you're kind of doing for a living, I mentioned some type of work that you're doing, or profession that you are. I'm getting the word, and you're finally stepping into. Maybe something that was meant for you for a long time, or a place that you needed to travel for a long time, that is finally happening. Because a lot with the stars here in the star card is also about a wish that you're having in addition to healing. I'm getting also that even though this is slow moving, this is also kind of a different way of living. Is because the energies, it could be like Iceland is a place where it's called weather. Thailand is more kind of warm when it comes to weather, so it's a different type of cultures also. But I'm getting something about food. It could also, maybe you're traveling to participate in a food festival, or something when it comes to cuisine. Maybe you have written a book when it comes to healing, or when it comes to food. Because this is a card also that has to do with legacy, the labor and the legacy. Maybe something that you've been invested also in a long time. You finally see it, the fruits of your labor. This is finally, you're seeing like the things in the 3D coming into fruition. So this is again a card about initiative and going for what you want, about your diligence also, and it's also about knowing, trusting in the path, but also choosing yourself. And I want to show you the back of the deck, because this is quite interesting. We have Justice. This is Hague in the Netherlands. So Justice is a Libra card, and Libra comes actually after Virgo, so maybe there's something between now and maybe Virgo Libra season. So this is justice, and as you can see, justice is like 11, and this could be also 2, but this could also be 11, so maybe 11 is significant for you. As we can see with Hag, in justice, is this tulips, that also the Netherlands are known for, and is this specific building. So this could be also a contract. I mentioned maybe a book contract, or you're traveling for work, or this is just a contract, like a soul contract for yourself, because we have also about opening the heart chakra, but this could also be that you are again, there's peace and balance, like I mentioned at the beginning. There's healing, peace and balance. This is kind of the same confirmation that we're getting from the cards, and it's also about moving forward with ease and letting the past go. Again, kind of the same message. And with all this green that we have on the park here, this is also about a relaxed state of mind, just the same messages, and also grounding and being centered. I'm getting this is going to be very good for you, the trip you're getting, even though it could be different places. We have now 2 places in the Netherlands, and we have also a place here in Asia. So I'm going to continue to take some tarot cards, and let's see for pile 3. So what are the messages? Where are they traveling and why? And like I mentioned, for some of you are traveling 2 places, because with 11, 1 plus 1 is also 2. And you have kind of both the justice, and you have 2 wands, even though this is a world card, and wands has also to do with, Sagittarius, that is about traveling, exploring, adventures also. Let's see. Oops. We have 2 cards that came together. Okay, this is nice. This is the 3 of Cups. And you have the Wands energy again, the Knight of Wands. And yeah, we want one more card, please, Spirit. Can you give us one more card? I'm getting also the word adjustment, so maybe there's some type of adjustment. Okay, let's see what happened here. Okay, can we have one more card or 2 more cards? Or okay, there we go. We have the High Priestess and 7 of Pentacles. Again, for some of you, you are traveling because this has to do about work. I mentioned again that things have been taking a long time. You had a lot of patience. We had the energy here again with another Pentacles, slow moving, and you have Pentacles here again. So this is a card about having patience, but this card also about now you're seeing like the seeds that you planted are taking some type of form, or maybe that this was a dream that you had since you were a child, and now it's finally coming into reality. Yeah, for some of you, I just split the deck. This is the energy of the King of Pentacles again, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is also about, it could be that, like I mentioned, you're being in a like in a pedestal, you're like kind of it's some type of scene. You're speaking to other people, and other people are listening to you. So getting very strongly about a tower moment, maybe something that happened, that now you're kind of focusing on yourself, being very confident, and healing again. Yeah, the 3 of Swords came out again, so this is healing, and also you're coming in contact with yourself. So the 3 of Cups, this is about also celebration. This is you're connecting with yourself. But I'm getting that when you're having these trips, it could also be that you are traveling with other people, like with friends, or you are connecting with people around the world. We have the pumpkin here, that is actually a sign also that has to do with September, October. We mentioned that Virgo, Capricorn season may be very significant for you. It could be that you decide something right now. This is, recorded in June. It's Gemini and Cancer zodiac sign. But then things maybe start to happen kind of not so far away, because Virgo season is from August to September, and Libra from September to October. And again, the pumpkin is about abundance, but it's also about, again, the fruit of the labors that we planted, like with this Knight of Pentacles. So maybe, again, it could be something about food that you are traveling for, you know, a book or a food festival or some type of new food about labors or something like that. For some of you, this trip is so important that you are creating a legacy where you are traveling, or you're starting something that is going to become your legacy, some type of work. Really, really nice. As you can see, people is happy, they're cheering you. I'm getting also that maybe people will support you more than you think, because there's a lot of cheers. And again, as you can see, there's almost the same energy, even though there's different type of cards. You have a lot of cards that has to do with nature. So I'm getting that, and opening again with the heart chakra. There is something about grounding, there's something about yourself, like center yourself. This could also be if you're working with healing or with other energies, just afterwards kind of cleanse yourself, cleanse the energy. This is very important. And again, I mentioned that maybe there's been, because the star comes after the tower, that maybe there's been tumultuous times or rough times, and now you're finally focusing in yourself, you're healing, or you're taking this trip to heal yourself or others. And there is some type of wish fulfillment, you know, if you're maybe having a book contract where you're traveling, or if you're finally holding a speech about something important, or you're starting your practice like for your own for the first time. It is a big step, but it's something that's going to give you a lot of happiness, and you're also going to get in touch with people around the world. We have the Knight of Wands. This is also this fire energy. This is a warm place, and like I mentioned, you have both. You have like in a garden, you have the park, you have also like the lake, and you have, you know, this could be everything from near a cottage, woods, and then we have water again, and then we have some type of desert. So you have kind of so many things of the nature. I'm getting also that you have a lot of abilities that maybe you were afraid to show them, maybe something that you did when you were a child that now you're finally showing the world, something that is going to give you a lot of happiness, money, and also connect with people, maybe soul family also. This is very energy. We mentioned, you know, Sagittarius with the candle, but it's also Aries and Leo. So this is, as we can see, this person is following. So there are two candles, now is one candle. So kind of you're making the decision for yourself to take this trip, to travel to this place, to have this. For some of you, this is going to be a place, you know, we mentioned maybe a capital, or it could be a place where you can see the northern lights. It could be North Europe, but it could also be like North USA, like Canada, for instance. This is just examples. It could be Asia. We had also Netherlands, so that is also part of Europe. But it could be other places, you know. It could be also, I'm getting Africa as well. So again, you can see this is also the winning wreath, meaning that you're winning. Because when you finally go for what you want, when you finally follow your path, it could be like your soul mission, but also for yourself. You can see also this a lot of pink here, like the ribbon on the hair and the dress, and here it's pink also, and pink here, and you have flowers. Flowers has also to do with growth, has also to do with, you know, growing into something beautiful. I'm getting also that this is a blossoming time for you. Things are going to blossom. But again, it's becomes also about loving yourself, but also I'm getting let others love you, very specific. You have another Major Arcana, so you have a lot of Major Arcanas. This is a big change for you. So here we have the High Priestess, again with the mushrooms. This is about growth. And as we can see here is both the yin and yang, because we see the moon, we see the sun, and we have here places that are by night and some places are by day. So it could also be that you're traveling to a place that's completely opposite of where you live now. We have, you know, the moon here, and we have also in the necklace here, there's a moon, and of course there's moon and also stars again. So it's confirmation with the star. Maybe the star itself. It's a symbol for you, like a confirmation, like a synchronicity. And we have pomegranate growing on the tree again. We have growth and expansion the same. And about centering yourself. This is a lot of also energy of abundance. You had also, like in the same deck, you have the energy of the King of Pentacles, that this also had grapes, which is also about abundance, about money. So as we can see, this person is again about tranquility. Water is about healing. We already mentioned healing, tranquility. As you can see, this the person is sitting, you know, kind of maybe contemplating, maybe thinking, could also be praying, because we have the book. This could be also something that you've been praying for a long time. But we can also see that this person, this could be a grown-up person, but it could also be a child. So again, I'm getting something that you wanted since you were a child, that now you are following, you're going for that. And the book, I mentioned that maybe you are, you know, publishing a book, you know, there's a book contract, and there's also confirmation here. The High Priestess is number 2, and you have both number 2 here at 2. Could be significant that you had also the Justice, so 1 and 1 together is 2. There is something also that you're coming in alignment with yourself, but it's something that you, this kind of, the travel, even though we're talking about, you know, your next voyage destination, it's kind of a travel. Maybe for some of you, you're taking a trip like around the world, literally, and visiting many places. You're making new connections and many friends. And again, with the High Priestess, it could be that things have been taking long again with the energy of the Pentacles. But it's now you're ready. You're ready also. What is very important with healing energy is also that you are going to maybe change your direction in life after this trip for yourself, because you're going to have the clarity. Kind of, you're going maybe from the dark here, there's both darkness here and night, to the sun. Then you finally kind of knowing, like maybe you have an epiphany, or you meet people, or you do this important thing, or like I mentioned, could be a contract, publishing a book, and then, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, or this makes me really, really happy. I'm following my intuition. And with the High Priestess, I'm getting that, we mentioned at the beginning, that maybe you are developing your psychic abilities or spiritual realms. Maybe you're also getting more in contact with other beings. This could be your deities, could be your guides, it could be, you know, ancestors. Kind of you're following your call here. And it's something very significant about the Year of the Horse. So I'm going to shuffle 2 oracle cards for you, pile 3, and let's see what are the messages. What more do we need to know before I'm going to spin the globe? Well, this came quite quickly. Yes. Here, as we can see again, this is number 21. And this says here, the economy, trust your needs will be met. What is really, really interesting here is 21 is the World card. You can't make this up. This is really, really nice. Meaning, again, this is for you like a new cycle. This is a new, you're changing your life completely. For some of you, it will happen on a trip. For some of you, it will happen after the trip. And again, we can see this is again about spirituality. For some of you, it could be like healing, because this is a Buddha. And here is also, look, this beautiful aura. We mentioned again that there's the crown chakra also that you've been healing with the angel aura quartz that just started to move just before your reading. And we have also happiness again, and there's celebration with both the hummingbirds. I mentioned also that you are connecting with new people. This is a sign about connecting with people, but it's also a sign about healing. Look at the colors that are going when kind is the gentle touch, because you can heal both when it comes like direct touching, but you can also heal from afar. So trust that your needs will be met. And with the needs, this is 2 things. You are also, it could be like healing other people, like the needs that they have, but you're also teaching people. But it's also, I mentioned healing again, and tranquility and calmness for yourself. And we can see the person here is sitting, and the person here is sitting as well. So this is also this new cycle. There's going to be more tranquility, calmness, that things are not rushing, but this is in alignment of whom you are, whom you're supposed to be. Sometimes I hear people say, oh, you know, there's tranquility or there's so dull. Well, maybe for some, but for others, there is winning in that things are going in the pace that they want. You know, we're living in a society that things supposed to happen yesterday too fast in many ways. This is you coming in alignment. Look, you're happy. I mentioned that maybe for some of you, you're becoming a master healer. Maybe you're becoming a master of something else. And what is really interesting here, you have Thailand. And in Buddha, this type of Buddha, the different type of Buddhas, this is also one of them that is actually is in Thailand. Maybe you're also changing your religion, the way you pray. We had also the book here, we mentioned pray. There's some type of, you're changing your lifestyle. Maybe you're also visiting a temple. This could also be a church. Because if some of them, like Catholic countries, there is kind of the religious ritual for kids. This is nothing frightening about that, but it's called communion, and it happens when like they between 8 to 10 years. So again, I'm getting kind of this childhood energy, like you are also evolving. So you have like also Thailand twice or something nearby. We have healing. There's a lot of confirmations. I'm getting that you're going to start to, excuse me, my nose is itching a little bit. That's a big confirmation that you're going to have a lot of downloads, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs, symbols, like just before you watch this reading or just afterwards. And again, when you're having the world here twice, this is a new cycle, and you're also connecting with other people. I mentioned the heart chakra at the beginning. Maybe you're also, we have a lot of red here, and we had like the red ribbon here, and also we had red, another confirmation, meaning that you are maybe meeting a love connection in this trip. We have also, you know, the two birds. You have two again. There's a lot of twos, number 2, when it comes to your reading. And I mentioned that maybe you're also holding a speech, or you're also teaching others. So this is really, really beautiful. I'm going to take another oracle card. Yeah, so I was, this is interesting. So I was told to show you the back of the deck. What does it say? Nature, again, tune in the nature world. Again, synchronicity symbols very important for you. So again, we have two birds, the same birds, even though there's different the different cards. We have also a swan. Swans has also to do with grace, but it has also to do about love. Like I mentioned, maybe you're meeting a love connection, and as we can see, there's both female and male here energy. So, and this is not about the gender, it's just the energy. So for some of you, and we can see this person is not so clear, so it could be that you're meeting the person when you travel or when you're starting this new practice. This is again a lot of colors. It's remind me about the world. You have like the world twice, meaning that you are healing and you're healing others, and meaning also that there's joyfulness that is coming in for you, there's happiness. And number 523 is also about changes. And tuning the natural world. So we mentioned that this is about you're centering yourself, you're grounding yourself, how important this is. And again, we see the person sitting, again, you know, like this person, and like the Buddha, sitting in his lotus position. And we have transformation with the butterfly. So it's also about you connecting with nature. Maybe this could be that you are meditating or praying or just sitting in nature, contacting in nature, going barefoot. This will also do that you're opening your heart chakra. Yes, when we mentioned it has to do about love, and we have the waters again, a lot of healing. And we have like this type of water or soap bubbles. That is also a sign about connecting with your inner child, but it's also a sign about celebration. Many children use that, but I also have been witnessing in celebration weddings that instead of confetti of rice that was used before, or some other types of celebration, they now use soap bubbles or some type of water bubbles to kind of give them some blessing. And there's also again like this mindfulness, the eyes are closed, but for some of you, you're attracting like a new best friend or a love partner. We cannot see this clearly, meaning that this will happen a little bit later. But it's kind of is happening. This new person is going to be very important that you're going to celebrate with, is what I'm getting. So, another oracle card for you. This is so important. I'm getting this trip is important, and this card comes very quickly. And a lot of... Okay, so I need just to cover this a little bit. 45-9, yes, this is a new cycle, Mandrake sensuality. So it reminds me also, we can see, look at this, we have the stars again. Stars is very symbolic for you, maybe you are also Aquarius. We have both the flowers, again about growth, and the purple color is again about spirituality. Here as we can see, this is also the roots, like the seeds that you planted, like we mentioned. And this is quite interesting because, yeah, I know I said interesting many times, but this is, you know, all the parts are really nice, but there is so many extra messages coming here, which is so nice. So this has also to do with sensuality. And sensuality is many ways. This could be also that it doesn't have to be, you know, in intimacy when it comes to a relationship. It could be that because we're mentioning that maybe you're meeting a new love connection that is, could be a friend, but also love connection that I'm getting is going to be very important in your life. But as we can see here, we have both Neptune and we have Venus. So Venus is again about the feminine energy. And this is no gender, but it could be that now you're being more in your feminine energy, meaning you are attracting opportunities, you are attracting people when you're taking this kind of leap of faith or this trip. And you're also attracting abundance. We already mentioned that with both the pomegranate and the grapes. And this is also about finding your inner beloved in your inner child. We've also been into that, and also you're connecting, you're aligning with yourself. So Mandrake has also to do about apples. I like to think about apples, about something positive, even though I know that in history, religious, it was kind of something negative. But this could also be apples when it comes to health, but apples when it maybe is something that is exciting, something that this is also about creative energy, when you're following your intuition and you finally can express yourself. We mentioned about expressing yourself to others, healing or teaching or something. So I'm getting different places here. I'm getting the Mediterranean, and again this something about the Old Testament, about, you know, the apple. You know the story, so I'm living in it there. But like I mentioned, maybe you're changing the way you live, your faith, your religion also. This has also to do with Egypt, and this has also to do with love, creation, fertility. Fertility, this could be that maybe you're, you know, when you're meeting your love partner and you're going to have a family. But it's also about creativity, that you're creating something new. And I'm getting also Greece and Athens. I mentioned that you're becoming one with yourself, and we can see, you know, with this ring here, that's also to do with Kabbalah. Another type of faith again. And maybe Madonna is significant for you, or maybe you're visiting a place that Madonna has spoken a lot, like the singer. So Neptune has also to do with this water energy. This is dreaming, but finally making your dreams come true. I'm getting also the song with Whole Nights, you make my dreams come true, but you are making your dreams come true from yourself. And also, this could be that if it comes to healing, if you're healing others, there's kind of a truth for others, like you're making their dreams come true, because then, or you are learning them, you're teaching them something. I'm getting also that you can develop to another higher realm. And Venus has also to do with the Libra energy. you had Libra and Taurus. You had both Taurus here with the Knight of Pentacles, and you had actually the Libra card at the back of the deck when it was, Hague in Netherlands. So again, Libra season may be quite significant for you. This following your joy, following your bliss again. We're just confirming what we already had. I'm getting also let go of maybe if you have fear of rejection when you're starting this new thing or you're traveling, or don't have that anymore. Just be in joy, and this is also about experiencing higher love and experiencing love. This is also, for some of you, you're also kind of giving to the world. And we have the world card again. I'm getting world is so important, like you're connecting with other people. I'm just going to censor this a little bit. So, and this person is naked now, so meaning that you're kind of not afraid to show yourself out there. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're not afraid to go for your dreams or what you want, or writing the book, or healing others, or having this traveling to this new place, or maybe changing faith or religion. Something that or spirituality with both the High Priestess. For some of you, you're also being a master of something important, or you're traveling a place to take your master degree in some way. But I'm getting that you're very spiritual in this pile. Even you're aware of it, or even if you have suppressed it down, is something that it's supposed to be out there. It's also about creation and so on. Just being a little bit in this energy before I'm spinning the globe. It could be that maybe there are other things or messages. Just hold on, I'm just going to see if there's anything else. Yeah, okay, so I'm watching this card, like the card, with the nature. This is actually about the Earth Star chakra. So we were speaking about chakras at the beginning, and you also have the star. Interesting, because we mentioned also food. I'm getting kind of also that maybe could be that you are connected maybe to the angels in some way. I'm getting the Archangel Porlimic. That may be significant for you or somebody that, and also like, Earth, Mother Earth, like Gaia. Yeah, I'm getting that you're also trusting more in yourself, and there's also, because you're trusting more in yourself, this is also about maybe you're teaching others to trust more in themselves, or trusting more in lives. And I think actually this Buddha is called Lord Gautama. Because of this light, this is citrine, and citrine is a gemstone that also has to do with money and abundance. So maybe is that you are also attracting that in. And what is interesting now in my watch right now is 1111, and you have both. You have the 11 with the justice, and you have like the two counts, like is 11. Maybe that is synchronicity for you, or something important. Maybe that is a sign for you when you're seeing 1111, that yes. Okay, so now I'm going to spin like literally the globe that I have here, and let's see if there are other countries. So a really deep reading for you, pile 3. So let's see. So I'm not watching, but I'm just going to spin the globe, and let's see what other places, in addition to the places that just popped up here. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so here we have both, the Mediterranean. We mentioned actually about the Mediterranean. This is a confirmation. And like all these places, the Mediterranean Sea. But here we have also Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt. We already spoke about Egypt, so that's a double confirmation. I'm getting Turkey, also the country. Okay, maybe a side message is, maybe there's something that is happening when it comes to Thanksgiving. I mentioned that the autumn will be significant for you because of both the pumpkin, and I mentioned also like Libra and Virgo season, because I'm actually seeing a turkey like served. And if you don't eat, turkey, like you're vegetarian or vegan, this could be maybe something about Thanksgiving time. Okay, so I was told to spin the globe one more. Let's see. And I'm not watching, so let's see. Okay, so we had both North America. I mentioned that, with the Northern Lights, Canada. We have the United States. And I'm getting both Washington, Chicago, getting Portland, Los Angeles. I'm getting New York. Yeah, this is the places that I'm getting right now. So a lot of messages coming in. It might resonate something, maybe old, maybe some. It could be that maybe, a lot of people are watching this pile, and that what is out of them coming in. Okay, just hold on 1 second, please. I was told to actually grab the Oracle Rose card, because there are a lot of roses here, and flowers and plants, and maybe there's an additional message. Okay, I'm just going to move it over there. Let's see. One moment and I will be right there. Just right here, just getting that. But that was interesting. They told me to get another oracle card. Okay, so this is the Rose Oracle, and they told me to give you an extra message. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to... What is the next thing you want us to tell us? What, say, please, Spirit? For poetry. Okay, you have 2 cards. Let's look at them. Okay, first, another confirmation. This is so nice. The sacred waters, replenishment, health, self-care. Again, we were into healing. So again, it could be that you're healing during this trip or trips. For some of you, there are 2 trips coming in. And sacred waters. Sacred waters is healing waters. Like the water that I have here in Reykjavik, there is also... quite galvanic, quite special. And again, it's health and self-care. Also, that you're coming in alignment with yourself. Really nice. This was the first card. Okay, I'm kind of gonna put it, okay, maybe in the middle like this. And you have 2 cards. Okay, so like I mentioned, it could be 2 places. The Sun. This again, this fire energy, this Leo energy, joyful life for success play. Again, I mentioned that you're coming in contact with your inner child, and also that there is celebration, there is Sunday's happiness, joyful times. Even though, and this is success when this trip that you are going, even though there's something that you are to a retreat, or there's something that maybe a book or healing. Really nice. And what is interesting with the back of the deck, this is actually that you're going for your soul call, lineage of the rose. This could also be, like I mentioned, that you're connecting to other realms, or to other maybe ancestors, past loved ones, or angels. We were also speaking about angels. So moved by the goddess soul call gather. Really interesting. I'm getting also there is a lot of potential. It's finally happening. Keep going. Hope and happiness. And I'm seeing another rainbow. Okay, so this is what I had for you. I hope it resonated. It was a long reading. Please let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching, liking. See you next time. And have a happy and nice trip voyage. Peace and love.